but the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Go! Let's go!
Unity!
Line 54. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Passing, it's Dalton. Open man is Ross, complete. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Mixon. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 39 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Got a man open, it's Ross. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
That opening drive sack. And Bullock will put this one through. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. A veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
He's going to fire one deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards to pick up there.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Mixon with a first down carry. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They run with Howard. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
We own this. We own this.
Here's Dalton. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up 4th.
It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown...
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Jackson now. Going to throw again. He's going deep for Brown. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
And that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now.
He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. This time, Jackson will throw it. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Oh, here, yeah.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Christian, travel.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And the Ravens will take over at their own 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go...
And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one goes for 30 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Rolling to his left. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
7 yards there and a 1st down. 1st and 10 for Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Matt Judon. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Dalton's throw on target to Tyler Boyd. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
368.
Motion. Reset.
Nice. Hey, Charlie.
Dalton here from the gun. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jordan Willis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To try again after the sack. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Just like that. Alert 3.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what up?
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Bengals grab it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Hot, lead. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose. Yardage back to the 29.
That's good. Big hit.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 20.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Judon there on the stop. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Yeah, 5-6.
And Dalton to throw. Flush to his right. And he finds Cook. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. Sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And now a carry here for their fullback. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. John Ross with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way.
And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down. After the penalty, it's Ingram. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
57, Mike.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Mike, 36.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Carl Joseph.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Let's make these babies cry.
Now on 2nd and 16. Dalton. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Mike 40, Mike 40. Time to go, night.
From the gun, Dalton. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On 2nd and 9, Dalton. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Motion, motion, bump, bump, bump.
So Dalton now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. Bengals going for it. Here's Dalton. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's caught at the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Ready? 90, Wolf.
Strong right. Strong right.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, echo. Ready, ready.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Andrews. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Jackson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
50
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals 34.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
25, check 25, check 25. Check 50, check 50.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Now Jackson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
I'm going back to you. Hey, 36 to Mike. Hey, here we go. Count. Check it back. Check it.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Check. Lucky.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Tucker's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for Cincinnati. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. They got the dramatic score to tie the game here late 4th quarter. Now all eyes resting on the foot of one man.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And your brother called me before the game. That's his guy in fantasy. He needs this one badly.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Back to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 1 last shot for Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. So this